way with me. Let's look at when you go to your right side. Now, if you look to your right, not at the screen, but if you look to your right, when you look straight ahead, the poi is going overhand. But if you turn to your right, the poi is going to look like it's going counterclockwise. Now, that's not actually what we're going to do, because in this pattern, because we're skipping these two side plane positions, in theory, you would be turning from here, this side plane, to here, this side plane, and on this side, it would be underhand. And this is where you're doing that London Bridge drill, where you have your right arm here and your left arm here. I also think it's useful for this particular piece of it where you're on the left side to remember, meaning right poi on the left side, to remember that you're leaning in and using these oblique muscles to keep it straight up here. And then from this position, we're going to turn another 180 degrees, and it'll come back to where we started. So 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, and London Bridge, turn, and 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, London Bridge, turn, back to start, 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, London Bridge, turn, back to start, 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, London Bridge, turn, back to start. When your left hand enters it from the weave, what you're going to do is enter like this. So your left hand will be on the right side. This is where you'll be using your obliques on this side to maintain the barrel roll. And then from this position, you'll turn to the bottom and then back to the top. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, turn bottom and top. And 5, 6, 7, 8, bottom, top, 5, 6, 7, 8, bottom, top, 5, 6, 7, 8, bottom and top, 5, 6, 7, 8, bottom and top, and down. I'm going to go from this position here where you're underhand with your left hand on your left side to the turn where you're facing overhand. Remember that as you start turning, and I'll show you from this angle, as you start turning, you have to lean in to get yourself around. And remember, the whole metaphor here is, this is a barrel turn, so the idea is you have one of those huge whiskey barrels that's fermenting stuff or aging stuff, and you're turning over that barrel like that. So you're always going to be on some weird skew, is sort of the challenge with this. One thing that can help as a drill is if you take your two your knobs, connect them around each other, and then hold this as a long whatever. Okay, and then imagine this is the barrel in front of you, and you're turning. So in this case, we'd be turning, 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 turning. And the whole entire time, you want to remember to try and avoid doing, like, the natural tendency might be to, like, you know, like that. But in reality, you're trying to get it to be in this vertical plane while you're doing the turn. That drill can be helpful going both ways if you turn both ways in the barrel roll. Yes, I have good drills. Oh. Drills, they're good for the heart. The more you do, the better your art, the better your art, the better you feel. So do drills if you're for real. Woo! Now, if we were to put this together, ignoring the entry from the weave, but just starting from the vertical to petal flower, you would be, it's on your right side. I know this is awkward because if you're facing the same way I am, you have to look left to see what I'm doing, but trust yourself. It's just two overhands looking forward, and then you're going to turn, just start with the 180, and you end up in underhand with the right on top, facing the other way, London bridging under the right arm, and now turn back to where you started, where your overhand here, facing this side, and then let's do it again, turn to underhand, and 5, 6, 7, 8, turn to overhand, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, turn 5, 6, 7, 8 and 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 turn, 5, 6, 7, 8 and turn, 5, 6, 7, 8 and turn it down. And then maybe turn the other way to unwind. You're not dizzy. So starting from overhand, the right poise down at 6th, the left poise over the top. And we'll turn 5, 6, 7, and turn, and 5, 6, 7, and turn, and turn. 5, 6, 7, and turn, and turn. 5, 6, 7, and turn, and turn. 5, 6, 7, and turn, down. It's starting on the left side of your body with the left one on the bottom, and we'll still do 2 turns. Oopsie. We'll still do 2 turns, but we'll start from underhand instead of overhand. And here we go. 5, 6, 7, and turn, and 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 5, 6, 7, and turn. Now go twice around. 5, 6, 7, and 1, and 2, and you're back in underhand. And then go into underhand weave.